It sounds like there's actually just a personal vendetta here. Very clearly a personal vendetta. And I think the next move for you at this point in time, obviously, is to get as far away from that place as possible. Now, I do think that she definitely violated a boundary going through your phone. That's wild. I think that's probably one of the wilder things I've heard here today. Could y'all imagine that? Could y'all just imagine you sleeping and your mom is telling you that she went through your phone and she saw so on and so forth between you and your partner? Are you fucking kidding me? All right, at 22, yeah, that sounds like a control freak. It sounds like it.
So now I'm just kind of like, me and my boyfriend just decided yesterday, we were like, well, maybe we should break up. So my question is like, do I just break up? Because the plan was for me to go back to school in Arizona in August and then just make that my clean break from my parents, work over the summer, save my money, and then have a clean break from them.
Wait. So who recommended to break up? Whoever recommended to break up?
Well, we've kind of already talked because, like I said, we've had situations like this before. So he was already kind of getting mad at me because I told him in other situations that I would leave if it happened again. And so it happened again, and now I'm not leaving because, financial reasons. And so now he's like, what are you going to do? Yeah, now he's getting fed up. So that's why I was like, well, I was like, maybe we should just have a break or something. So so my friends, some of my friends I can't talk to because, they're like, oh, he's white, he'd be fine. Some of them say leave, do the job and then work, save money and then go. And some think that I should just break up entirely. But it's always that question of, well, they could just do this with the next guy. So my question, yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, To actually, to some degree, to a very good extent, I actually do understand him. Right. I could imagine being in his position and in your position. Right? 'Cause that's just horrible. So I would, the breakup does sound in this very case because financially maybe y'all both aren't in a position to move. And she is very much so. You're living with her, obviously, so it's not much you can necessarily do if you're living under her roof, right? And it's their quote unquote, so on and so forth. So ideally, it's going to be hard for that to work. You see what I'm saying? You don't even want to be in a situation to where now he's getting fed up, so on and so forth. It could add to the problem that you already got going on at home. So separation in that case, especially if he's recommending it, would definitely make sense. Now,
he's not recommending it.
No, but at this point he's getting fed up, and it's kind of like he's not even against it at this point, right?
Yeah.
So that wouldn't necessarily be like a horrible idea. But moving forward, now you don't want her anywhere near anything in your personal life. When I say anywhere, listen, you do not want anybody like that, like her or your dad, anywhere near nothing you have going on in your personal life. I don't know how else to emphasize that. Y'all gotta help me. Y'all might have to help me with that one. Honestly. And honestly, at work, get away from there, honestly. Like, that should be your main focus at this point, getting as far away from those people as possible.
Yeah. So just totally a breakup, because my idea was just to have a break. And then when I go back to Arizona, we get back together because they wouldn't be near us anymore.
He's not even against it. The thing with breaks is that gets a little dangerous, right? That gets real dangerous. You go on a break. This person does what they do because it's gonna take a little while before you go back to Arizona. Correct? Right. Summer's coming up. This person does what they do and so on and so forth. They can meet new. That's very tricky. It's very, very, very tricky. I don't think a break will do it for you. I think in a situation like that, because of the distance, specifically because of the distance, a breakup will make more sense. You don't even want to, open up to that. It's going to be a lot more,
So you guys are just a clean, gaining financial freedom.
Yep. And then dating. Yep.
So one more question. I'm sorry I took long. Do you think I should hide my money? Because it's kind of hard to. I said, do you think I should take some money away? Because that's what I've been kind of doing with my boyfriend now. I've been giving him some of the money that I get because they do ask for the money.
Take it away from him?
No, they ask like if I get military benefits for school, and so sometimes they'll ask for some of the money.
Why the hell would they
So
ask for the money?
if I get $800 from the military, they'll be like, okay, give us 6 and we'll do what we need to do. And then you can keep the 2 to do what you need to do.
Yo, people be knowing who to play with. People be knowing who to play with though. Y'all see that though? Yeah. Yeah, because you know, but I tell him, listen, right, listen, yeah, nah, don't give him any of the money. Okay, you have your, yeah, you keep your money. Don't give them shit. All right, all right, man.
Okay,
That's what I
thank you.
can. All right, Rose, update me, man.
Thanks.
All right, man. Could you fucking imagine? Okay, what? You get 800. I give us 6. $6 then what? That's $6. That's the face of what? 6 what? Eh? $6 cross some face of what? Boy, 6. What the fuck? All right, man. Let's see. What's good, Kiki? What's the word? What? What's the word, yo?
Yo, bro.
What's going on?
Yo, bro. I need help, bro.
What you need help with, man?
Bro, right?
Yeah.
My nigga, bro. I just fucking broke on my husband, bro.
Wait.
Bro. He was so abusive to me.
Wait. Slow down for me. Slow down.
Slow down.
Who are you? How old are you? How old is the individual? And is it like what's going on?
All right, so, right? I'm 18. And the dude is 50.
Not today. 18 and dude is 50. Yeah, not today. Not today.
Hi,
What's the word, man? What's going on?
this is Athena speaking. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Athena. What's going on?
Okay, I'm glad I've been waiting for a while. Thank you so much. I want to begin in this way.
Okay.
So I've been, I've been going through something. I don't think you've heard such a thing quite a while because it's really sort of ridiculously unique. Okay, so I'm a law student.
Okay.
This is my second year in law school. 1 year ago, when I started uni, I met a guy. From the first day that we spent time together, I started building feelings for this person, okay? So day by day, my emotions got the best out of me. They overpowered my logic. So I didn't know what to do. So I was like, I need to know where this curiosity is coming from. That's why I wanted to initiate hangouts, initiate talking with this person, because I was like, I have to know where it is coming from.
Right.
Which makes sense, right?
Right.
Yeah. But this guy, he would always keep me at arm length. He was always very cold and very shallow with me, but by the time that I'll be like, okay, he clearly doesn't feel the same, let me pull back, he would come to me.
Right.
The classic cases, you can tell,
like he's
okay?
playing games. Like he's kind of playing games with you, essentially. Like he's not.
Yes, the very childish, spineless games. You know how those boys operate.
Right.
Yes, exactly. So this kept going and I was more frustrated. That person, I was so energetic, introverted, not introverted, confident in the beginning of law school. By the end of that semester, what is it called? I like how everyone is saying, how old is this person? Anyway, so by the end of the semester, I got like, my energy became lower. So I was like, okay, but then this person made a very shallow confession. he was like, I have this problems. When the right time comes, I will tell you this and that. And I was like, okay. And then summer break started for 3 months. He never reached out to me. I was like, okay, this is my answer. He clearly was not on the same page. When I was back at the uni, he just approached me in a very shallow way. I disregarded his existence. Yeah, so... And then a week after that, I learned that he was switching his universities. So he was leaving the city. Okay, so yeah, let me just speed it up.
Yeah, no.
I got really emotional. My friend forced me to call him.
Wait, what? Your friend forced you to call somebody that obviously wasn't giving you the time of day on that level, or pursuing you on that level?
Yeah, exactly. I told her, I was like, he never reached out to me, so why would I lower myself? But since I was so emotional, I called him. We spoke and everything. And then he was like, have I said something to you that broke your heart, that you're telling me I wasn't good at keeping your promises? Because I said such bullshit like that during the phone call. And then at first I hesitated. I didn't want to say anything. But then when he insisted, I was like, has there been something that has been left unsaid? He was like, I've known you as someone smart, someone mature, someone genuinely good. I had my problems back then, and this new university opportunity came my way. That's why, what is it called? The time didn't suit us. I took my as an answer that I was like, okay, he's clearly not at the same page. But after that, 2 weeks after that, he's reaching out to me, asking me about how I was doing. I put him on his place. After 2 weeks after that, he's still reaching out to me. I again put him on his place. So he never dared to reach out to me again. But it has been 6 months ever since. I just can't help but feel bad about it.
No, don't feel bad.
And just...
Don't feel bad.
I know it's ridiculous. I know.
You'll be all right, man. You can't really feel bad about, because remember, at the end, you be in the lives. It's very important that you're dealing with somebody, especially as a woman that's pursuing you, right? That has your best interest, that cares enough to, to consider how you feel. And if that's not the case, you just want to keep it pushing. Don't be thinking about him 6 months later. This person isn't even go to your school anymore, right? You'll be all right, man. Finish up law school and get into your career, man. All right?
Yeah, and I'm 17. Okay, so...
You're what?
I'm 17. Everybody's asking about our age.
In law school?
Yeah.
Yo, what's the word, man?
Hello, it's me. Okay, so I want to start off by saying I'm in a long distance relationship. Okay. Backstory, this started almost 2 years ago. I got out of a long-term relationship of 5 years.
Real quick, give me a little bit of background. How old are you and how old is the individual?
Okay, I'm 30. The guy's 35.
Okay, 30 and 35. All right.
Okay. And also, I don't have that much dating experience because I started dating when I was 19, so kind of late. So, I guess.
I'm not looking at you. Somebody sent one of my pictures. Nah, I was just testing something out. Yo, ignore that sticker. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I had got out of a long distance relationship about 5 years. So I was trying to like kind of like date for real because I never really like dated for real. You know how people would talk to somebody and just focus on that one person and get in a relationship. That's how I was. So I was like trying to do something different. So I started talking to this guy. He's really nice. I like talking to him, but I was also like talking to someone else too, and like going out with that guy. But this guy that I'm talking about lives about 2 hours away from me, so we didn't meet for a while until like I was gonna head off to flight attendant training, and then we met. Like we talked every day. I liked him. He liked me, but like he was like saying that he wanted me to be his girlfriend, but I wasn't like ready to be a girlfriend again because I was just like, I don't know. And so I met him like a week before I went off to flight attendant training. Then I let him know I was going to training. I just wanted to know if I was gonna like him in person, how I like him on the, on FaceTime and stuff every day. And that was cool. So he did ask me to be his girlfriend.
Wait, yeah, you're covering your mic, eh? Yeah, you're covering your mic.
Can you hear me?
Do you have your headphones in?
No.
Yeah. So keep your hands away from the mic. Go ahead and continue.
Okay. Did you hear everything I said?
Go back like 10 seconds.
Okay. I met him in person a week before I went off to flight attendant training, and as I was gonna go, he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I was just like, I don't know about that right now. Maybe we can talk after training and stuff like that. So we did talk after training. Oh, and I want to preface something else. He didn't know that I was talking to someone else. Like, he told me that he was just wanting to talk to me, but he don't know if I'm only talking to him, but he was just talking to me. And I was like, okay. And, men say that all the time, so I didn't really believe it, And I was just like, okay, whatever. So he did find out that I was talking to this other guy. And before he asked me to be his girlfriend and all that stuff. And he was just like, he blocked me and he told me he didn't want to talk to me anymore and stuff like that. And I didn't like the other guy as much as I liked him. So I was just like, I will stop talking to the other guy. I was like, just like, give me another chance to talk to you. And he
Wait. You told him that you're going to stop talking. So you told him about the other guy.
No, like he said, I know you're talking to somebody else. I know that's why you didn't answer my call today or something like that.
Right, but then you gave him the green light by saying, "Well, I will stop talking to the other guy." And so now
he told me, "I just want you to focus on me." But I was telling him at first that I'm just trying to like date and stuff like that, But he was just like, "I'm just focusing on."
And then after he basically, rejected you on that level, you decided to say that I will cut that other guy off for you.
I mean, he asked me to do it. And then at first I was just like, but, I don't know about that because I'm just trying to like date and feel people out. But then I didn't want to lose him because I liked him more and I saw potential, but I just wasn't ready to be in a relationship yet because I had just got out of one. And so I was kind of afraid too. But then I was just like, what if this is my person and I'm just being an asshole because I'm afraid?
Not your person. I'll tell you that straight up right now.
I'm
going to tell you straight up right now that ain't your person now.
Why you say that?
First of all, how he's actually treating you, ideally, and just the context of the situation. It doesn't sound like that's going to be your person, ideally.
Tell me from just this little bit that you're telling me.
No. But even all right, because even you letting him know in general that you're talking to other people, that within itself, especially with how certain niggas are and how the ego, so on and so forth. People will become very vengeful in that type of such a scenario, ideally, right? Which is why even after you recommended that you cut the other guy off, nothing really changed, right? You tell me, after you recommended that you cut the other guy off, how did things ideally change after that?
Well, it did change. I did stop talking to the guy. We continued to talk every day. He asked me to be his girlfriend before I went to flight attendant training, and I was just like, well, training is going to be, stressful, so we'll talk about it after. And so when I got back, we talked about it after. He still wanted me to be his girlfriend. I was like, okay. We spent Christmas together and stuff. And then, we've been in a relationship since, but, a little bit. I looked through his phone, in the early stages around that time, and I had saw that he had, was trying to text with other girls. And I felt like he did that to, pay me back for that, but I was just like,
so I wasn't
your girlfriend then. So why would you like try to pay me back for that? You know? So I was mad and I was like kind of broke up with him, but I just decided to keep talking to him, and we have been together since until like.
So with all the trust, all the issues, because at this point there's no honeymoon. Does anybody even see the honeymoon phase here? Y'all tell me in the live, because that's the main thing. That's the main thing, right? I believe that how things start, right? It's very important. The approach to situations, very important. Does anybody in this live see a honeymoon phase in this right here at all? Off rip, it started off strange, right? Ideally, she's letting it be known to this individual that I'm talking to other people. He's apparently enacting revenge on this person, getting him. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? Whenever things start off weird, strange, without, you know what I'm saying, and both parties are knowing that this is typical, which is why you broke up with him, right? Because he felt like the reason why he was doing that was because he wanted to get revenge. You don't like that idea, right? You don't like that at all. I'm sure you don't. That doesn't make you feel comfortable, right?
Yeah, I mean, because I even told him when we were talking, I was just like, once we get in a relationship, you would never have to worry about me talking to anyone else, because in a relationship, I am a loyal person, and you wouldn't have to worry about that. But I guess he didn't hear that. It didn't matter or anything like that. But like we still continued the relationship. He always.
Let me ask you something. Do y'all this is a real question I'm asking my entire life.
Okay.
Do y'all actually believe? It doesn't even matter the age. Do y'all really believe that niggas like the idea of the woman that they're talking to having options? Like let's call it spades a spade. Let's call it spades a spades. Let's be honest, right? Let's call it spades a spades. Do y'all really think that niggas like the idea of the woman that they're talking to having do y'all really think that niggas even like that idea? And typically, once that becomes a thing, how do niggas that, from what y'all know, how do they normally react after that they find that out?
They don't like it,
especially if in their mind, because we don't always know if it's true, right? Especially if in their mind they're trying to take you seriously.
Yeah, but they always say they try to take you serious, and you never know if that's true.
I always tell people this, right? Wait, so real quick, just so I'm clear as well. When you told him that you were talking to somebody else, did he ask you?
Yeah, he asked me.
That's his problem. That's on him then. I ain't gonna lie. Why would he ask? See, that's what I'm saying. That's why you don't ask questions that you want the answers to, bro. That's all.
I don't know. I'm just trying to put like the rest in there, because like even with that little thing, like he was still like we would see each other when we could, because I'm flight attendant, so I can see him. Right. He introduced me to all his family and stuff like that. He asked me to he wanted to introduce me to his family early, and I was just like, that's kind of, even though you like me, that's kind of early.
He's 35, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does this really sound like a 35-year-old grown ass man? I want y'all to be honest. This sounds like I can't tell the difference between this and a 20-year-old situation that be on there. I swear to God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think the bigger problem is here there's a maturity issue.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's the main thing. I think ideally you want somebody that is more mature, that has the ability to lead, right? That doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like. I think that may be. I don't think, especially because you're a flight attendant, so on and so forth. You need something more solid. You need somebody that you're gonna be able to trust, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of why off rip I was like, that doesn't sound like a soulmate, because I'm looking at everything that you're telling me, right? And flight attendants, they travel a lot. So if you're gonna have a man at that point in time, that person has to think a certain type of way and maneuver a certain type of way for it to. You know what I'm saying?
And I try to help. I help with that. Like, I like him way better than I like my ex, because my ex he didn't ask me about my things. He didn't care about my day. He didn't care where I am and stuff like that. But this guy's like that. He calls me every day. He texts me every day. He wants to talk to me most of the time. He's always interested in my things and stuff like that. So I like that. And so, yeah. But lately we have been arguing because we haven't seen each other in a while, like some months now. He came to my second graduation from another airline and got me such a thoughtful gift that I was like so happy about and stuff like that. And it's just crazy. And so, yeah. So I finally went to see him this time, but in these few months, like, we would argue all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Even the fact that you're comparing your ex to your current man's, please break up. please break up and stop wasting each other's time. Please.
What do you mean?
I'm begging you. You're comparing your ex to your current man's, right? Just break up. I'm telling you that right now. Please. So stop wasting each other's time. I think both y'all are
But I'm not wasting his time.
no, trust me. Y'all are both wasting each other's time. Trust.
Okay, so I can't finish the story?
No, because we do have to, we got to get one more person up here.
Okay.
A couple more people up here. So we kind of got to keep it a little bit short. But no, absolutely. I'm telling you straight up. Trust me. I'm not lying to you. Maybe you're gonna have to learn the harder way. Maybe you want to go on and learn for yourself. But I could tell by everything that you told me so far that that's just not gonna work. So the quicker you kind of get to that, the better. Ideally. Yes.
Okay, but is it on my part or his part, or just both?
I think on both. But he obviously is very childish, and he clearly lacks the ability to lead as well. So there's a trust issue thing there. So that's kind of the main reason why it's not gonna work. All right.
There's no way to fix it.
Fix what? What is there to be fixed at this point in time?
The trust issue.
The trust issue has been there from the very, very beginning. Ain't no fixing that. Y'all are grown. Think about it. Y'all ain't like y'all are 18, 19. Y'all are grown adults, right? Mm-hmm. So remember, how you start things is typically how it finishes, and how it kind of sets a tone. So I'm just saying, just save your time. All right.
Okay. Thanks.
I appreciate y'all know. This is a very interesting day of live. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it is a Thursday, so what's good, Molly? But it is a Thursday, so Why am I hearing myself? What the hell? Why am I hearing myself, yo? What the fuck? So patient to that. It's Thursday. And I owe y'all this live right here, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Let's see. Hello?
Okay, let's start with you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's good?
Okay. Right now I just.
Why is it? Do y'all hear that? Wait, do y'all hear that in the back? Do y'all hear that feedback?
I don't know. Maybe let me put my AirPods in. Let me see.
No, please don't put the AirPods in. Keep the AirPods out. Wait. Oh my God, hold on. It's like a high pitch, right?
Yours is just like an echo.
Wait, it ain't mine.
Oh, is mine sound like the ringing?
Oh yeah. Wait. Let me hear. Do I sound normal now, y'all? Do y'all hear the? Yeah, it's her. I just muted her. Yeah, it's Molly. It's your mic, man. Am I echoing now, y'all? Y'all can hear me? Yeah, Molly out here trolling me, man. Hold on. Molly, unmute yourself real quick. Yeah. Nah. I don't know. Put the headphones in, Molly.
I'm really finna just switch phones because that's probably what it is.
Yeah, switch the phones, Molly, and then get back home.
Okay.
Yeah, Molly, good.
So like I was saying, the thing with Ilya.
Niggas don't know how quick I remove though. Like I'm really quick with the removals though. Man, she switched. That was good, Molly.
Okay, how I sound now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah, I got two phones, y'all. I got a phone for work and a phone for personal use, y'all. I'm not like that.
Let me hear it, Molly. What's going on, man?
Okay, so I just recently started messing with somebody. We kicking it, we cool right now. So I did just get out of a relationship in October. I was with him for like 5 years. And so I told him that, and he understands and stuff like that. But he's applying like big pressure. Like
you told him that as like a warning, like, okay, I'm not really fully ready. Is that the vibe that you were telling him that in? Like, I just got out of a 5-year relationship recently type of vibe?
So he asked me what I was looking for, and he told me that, he's looking for a serious relationship. He do want to sit down and stuff like that. And I told him I'm not necessarily looking, but if it comes to me, I'm not missing out on it. But like,
stop right there. Do y'all see where this goes already? for the folks that have been watching you for years that know how these type of situations go. You not see where this goes already? Because she wouldn't want that. Let the roles be reversed, right? And she's in his position. She knows for damn sure well she wouldn't even want that. Her in that position. Y'all see where this goes, right? Okay. Go ahead.
Now, the thing is, like, it was a lot of trauma, and so that's the only reason I was like, oh, I'm not necessarily looking, but like, and also
I'm not blaming you for not looking. It's 5 years, and God knows what happened within them 5 years, right? You need time to heal, right? And you know, a nigga ain't the answer to another nigga, right? That's just not how that works. I mean, the answer to another man. So you obviously, and even the fact that you told him this, when he told you what his intentions were, it tells me everything. And no, you're not ready, right? Which is okay. You need more time. But what I was trying to tell them was a lot of the times the roles are reversed, right? Where it's the guy that's like that. And women don't like that shit, right? When a guy's just going from woman to woman to woman to woman, so on and so forth. And some of these women, they feel like they're in a place to date, right? They're healed. And they're ready, but the guys.
I don't feel like I'm healed. I don't feel like I'm healed.
Right. So I'm just letting them know how it goes both ways. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead.
I really wanted to be like single for a good minute because I've been like in a relationship since I was like 15 years old. I broke up with my high school sweetheart at like 18, then got with my ex, my current ex now when I was 19 years old. I literally has been in a relationship since I was a teenager. I'm finna be 25 this year. Now I did expect by 25 for me to be married and start having kids. But like I still do want that. But like I have not had like a solid year of like just being by myself.
Right.
Literally just being by myself.
Right.
And I'm just like, oh my God, I knew a good person would come when like I'll genuinely want to be alone.
You feel like he's a good person because he's telling you that he's looking for a relationship?
No, like just everything he do. Like when I say like literally, he's doing everything that I always wanted a person to do. Right.
How long have you known this guy?
It's only been like probably like a few weeks. Like
a few weeks.
It has not even been long.
So this guy's putting his best foot forward as any guy should, and he feels like because of that. But y'all see how her being in these relationships, relationship after relationship, you see how it's skewing how she sees, her, y'all see how it skews how she's looking at relationships and what's good and what's not. Because this guy's only putting his best foot forward 3 weeks in, and she thinks he's a good guy. That's supposed to be regular. But because she was with the 5-year guy who did God knows what to her, right? Right? She thinks, well, oh my God, like this guy, it's kind of like warning her a little bit. I'm gonna say this. I'm glad you pointed it out. You haven't spent a single. It's 1 year. This 1 year, right, where you got to learn yourself, where you got to build your self-esteem to where it needs to be. You don't think that now would be the time to do that ideally instead of kind of forcing things?
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out a way to like tell him like, oh, I don't want to move like too fast with you, like I'm messing with you, but like.
No, you want the best of both. You can't have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I can't, and that's selfish. It really is selfish. But like, I'm just like, man, I'm really messing with dude. But it's like, this is the time in my life right now where like I should be alone. Like right now, like I go to sleep every night. It be feeling so good to not have nobody else in my bed. It's literally just me. Ain't nobody out doing crazy stuff on me.
You're leading him on essentially. Because even like you say, through all the good things that he's doing, putting his best foot forward, you're still not, which is fine. Because again, you went through what you went through, but you're still not seeing like like that connection that ideally you should be having, right? Mm-hmm. So would you want to be let on?
Not at all.
So if you were to come on this live, right? If you were to get on this live and tell me exactly what you're telling me, exactly, no difference, what would you want me to tell him?
Oof. Oh man, that's the only thing. Like I don't want to hurt his feelings or nothing like that. But I genuinely feel like this is really just the wrong time. Like, and it's like, dang, do I just like miss out on it and just?
What would you want me to tell him?
Shit, to leave me. I would literally be hoping that he would just stop messing with me.
Bro, I'm so glad you got on this live, yo. But do y'all see how this is like a cycle? right? Y'all see why the dating pool is what it is, right? People meeting each other at the wrong time. Y'all see what's going on there and how both sides play a role, right?
Definitely.
Hey, stop contributing to please stop contributing to the piss in the dating pool. Stop. I need you to stop contributing to the. It's already as pissy as is.
It is, and that's probably why I've stuck out in my relationships so long, because it do suck.
Just take it easy. Nah, I mean, for real, like you know, people always say treat people how you want to be treated, man. Golden rule, right? And just do. I mean, I feel as though if you do the right thing here, you know, good karma will follow you, good blessings will follow you, right? Instead of just, you know, I'm gonna tell you what happens. Remember I told y'all yesterday, a lot of the time, without you noticing, you would develop. See, the people that mistreated you, you will develop their traits.
And that's what I don't want to do, because I don't want to be like no mean, evil person.
I'm telling you, when you mess with somebody long enough, this is what will happen. Though you will develop their traits, without even necessarily realizing it. Next thing you know, you're them.
They so harsh in the comments, dang.
Yeah. She's not feeling that right. Like I said, bro, we too grown now. She about to be 25. You know, niggas going to. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to start taking out accountability and maneuver.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you so much for the advice.
All right, Molly. Appreciate y'all for that, bro. Molly, yeah, what y'all say? Y'all forgot to put that sticker, yo. Yo, I ain't even, for my new subs, I know y'all looking at my stickers. My stickers like, what the fuck? Why the fuck you lying? Yo, stop posting that picture. Y'all funny as hell, man. I'm gonna do, let's see. She don't want to miss out? Oh, she gonna miss out, all right. What's good, No Comfort?
Hi. Okay. This might be like a stupid situation, but just want to see like what you think. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, I have this guy friend, right? And it's about me, right? The story that I met like back in 2020. Like the way that we met was on Yubo. He had messaged me first. Oh, by the way, my age, I'm 23. I forgot to mention that. So pretty much back in 2020, I met him on Yubo. And then we kind of like became close in that way. Like he initially like messaged me because he was like, I guess, attracted to me in a way. So we kind of like built the relationship off of that, but then end up being friends over time. But at the point that we were kind of like just having conversations, I started catching feelings for him, right? And he would always find like excuses on why we wouldn't work. Now, taken like I'm from Canada.
You was pursuing him? How the hell how he giving you excuses as to why he wouldn't work? Ain't he supposed to be pursuing you?
Yeah, don't ask me.
So you got the chase a nigga gene in you.
Me?
Yeah, you have the chase a nigga gene. Like you have it in your system. Like you know how some people can't do that just naturally. Like you have the chase a nigga gene in you.
Like I would chase after guys.
You have like it's a gene. Like not every woman possesses it, but some women do. Like they have it in them to chase nigga, like to go after a man essentially. To even give a man a platform to be able to tell him, yo, I'm not with this relationship with him. You know? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good at all. That's what I'm asking you. I mean, something that seems like you have
I don't think so. To be honest, I think, you know, when you speak to somebody over time, like you might not be interested in them, right, but like over time you have conversation with them and you build, like you start liking them or catching.
Yeah, I'm not referring to that. I understand how that works, but you're saying he keeps coming up with different reasons as to why this wouldn't work, right? Which means you're giving him the platform to give you those reasons, correct? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm referring to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay, back to the story. So then, right, he kept like finding reasons. Like one of the reasons was that like I was younger than him. And so I think at the time I don't remember. But anyways, I was younger than him. So that was an excuse. Like, oh, you're too young. Oh, you live in Canada. I live in the UK. Like you're not Muslim. And he's South Asian. Like he's not anything else. So he was like, yeah, you're not Muslim. So that wouldn't work out. And I was kind of like, you know, like I was like, I think this would work out. Like, what do you mean? Like this wouldn't work out kind of thing. And so then fast forward, we established a friendship. I end up going to the UK in the first place. I meet him for the first time. Not really my type in person, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's short, face card, questionable, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I meet him in real life. We become friends. And then, like, when I was in the UK, he was like helping me. Like, if I need anything, he was always there, showed us around and everything. Cool. Fast forward to like now, right? Like, he's talking to this girl that he met off of Hinge. And this girl, she's way younger than me. Like, she's like 20 and he's like 28. And he was telling me about her, how they met up for the first time. Like, he had gotten an Airbnb for her and they were staying overnight in the Airbnb together. And then the next day, I think he met up with her again because she was leaving back to Australia because she's Australian. And he was kind of like, yeah, like when I was in the car with her, like I cried when she told me she was leaving and all this stuff. So I was like, okay, cool, interesting. And then he told me her age and I was like, damn, like she's young. And he kind of like came up with an excuse. You know, when you tell somebody, oh, that doesn't look good on you. And they're like, well, you know, like I think this looks good. And they kind of like, I don't know what the word for that is, to be honest, but anyways, so when I told him the girl is young, he was like, oh, well, she said she spoke to her mom about me and her mom agreed.
So y'all are saying he likes foreigners. Yeah, no, it's quite clear that, and this man's on Yubo.
No, he's on Hinge now. He's on Hinge now.
Now I understand. I'm talking about you, about how he initially met you.
Yeah.
Right? You know, meeting people from different countries.
Yes,
Yubo. Clearly, he might struggle with that in real life, correct? He's obviously a little strange.
Yeah.
So I'm not even fully surprised that he's dating somebody that's 20 and he's 28, right?
Yeah.
I'm not really too surprised. Now, what are you really asking me? No,
so my question is, right, because I'm not jealous of the girl. Like, I don't think I'm jealous whatsoever. But I feel some type of way. Like, I kind of feel like a little bit bitter. Because, like, the excuses you had for me, you're allowing it for her. Like, her age is younger.
Bro, you were chasing a grown-ass man that you never seen in real life. You have, there's a lot more things that we need to address with you realistically than what he got going on. He's just a weirdo, okay? Mm-hmm. But you're chasing a grown-ass man that you met on Yubo. He's telling you that he didn't want you on numerous occasions. You're telling him not, but we can make it work. He's giving you all these different reasons. You're talking about this working to the point where you even leave the comfort of your own country to go to damn near to the UK to go meet this man in real life, right? Let's be real here. You have a lot more. There's a lot more that we need to be addressing, right? Why are you doing all that?
But honestly, I wanted to go to the UK in the first place anyways. It was just he gave me another reason to go.
Right. You just ignored
and plus taken. This didn't happen like recently. When I first met him, I was like 18. Like, I was young. So obviously my mentality now.
Even if that's the case, right? Even if we're rolling with that punch, you said that this happened when you were 18, so you were much younger, a lot more impressionable, right? Why would this ideally still be a problem now?
No, I wouldn't say like I'm bitter. Like, that's a bad word to use, but I'm kind of like I kind of want to distance myself.
Why are you still talking to him?
No, I don't talk to him. Like, I don't talk to him on a daily basis though. Like, I'm not like, we don't have conversation. Like, he checks up on me to see how I'm doing. Like, he calls me.
Well, like, I'm gonna give you the solution to your problem. I'm gonna give you the quick solution to your problem.
Yes.
Stop talking to him altogether. He's weird.
Okay, that was my question. I was gonna ask you, like, should I cut him off completely?
Yes, completely, all together. And eradicate. Thank you. That she sounded like me in there. Eradicate the chasing nigga gene you got there. That's also the main thing. Because I know you're gonna meet people in real life, and I want you to be in a good position when they meet people. I don't want you to be chasing anybody, right? Date people who want to date you at all times. That's the main thing that you need to adapt. Date people who are pursuing you. Don't try to date friends, right? Date people who are pursuing you. That's the main thing. All right.
Sounds good. Yes, I get it.
All right. Appreciate you. No comfort. Yeah, this is definitely this live. And see, maybe this is why I don't go live on Thursdays. Now, not even because I heard her. I'm talking about this in general, the live in general, bro. Like this live has definitely been a little bit different, if you will. I don't know if y'all can tell. We gonna keep it up, Yo, bro. I don't know what's going on today, man. Athena, Athena was definitely she was my favorite one, though. All jokes to the left, I ain't gonna lie. Adina was definitely my favorite one, man. She was the most, you know. Yeah, Adina was my favorite. She was the most different, if you will.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, so my story is kind of quick. I'm gonna try to make it quick. So I work at this place, right? And I go to get lunch. I started going to this cafe around like January, and I met this guy, and we were cool. Like his family owns the business, and nothing crazy. Like I could tell he was attracted to me because, you know, like he would give me free stuff, free drinks, flirt, whatever. And then maybe about 2 weeks ago, he asked for my number and I gave it to him. And then he called me maybe like 3 to 4 times. And I didn't answer until the fourth call.
Wait, why?
And like he called me three times beforehand, but I was busy. So I didn't get a chance to answer him until the fourth call. And when I did pick up, it was really quick. He just said something like, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you up to?" Like it was like a Monday night, so of course I had work the next day.
Right.
And what happened after that? And that was pretty much it. He was like, "Call me tomorrow," and then I never did. And so then after that, I didn't hear from him for like a week. And then I texted him. I said, "Hey," and he was like, "Hey." And then I said, "Guess where I'm at?" And he didn't say nothing. So do you feel like, I'm just curious, do you think because I didn't have a chance to answer the first few times he called, he probably was like, "Oh, she's weird, I'm off it"?
Let me ask something. When you pursue, like, when you're talking to somebody, right? Would you like the energy to be reciprocated?
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Do you feel like the energy was being reciprocated there?
What'd you say?
Do you feel like the energy was being reciprocated in your situation on your end?
I mean, I kind of, but not like in person for sure, but over the phone, no.
It wasn't. So there you go.
So basically, it was my fault. That's what it is, or
100% there. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
what do you want him to? You want him to call you 100 more times, and what do you want him to do? Ideally.
Okay, just wondering. I didn't know if that was something like he was maybe hurt by or not, because the energy is just different.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, yeah, we can only, especially as guys, we could pursue you, but I mean, I'm not about to keep calling you if you're not responding to me. We don't want to bother, you know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to make it make sense.
Yeah, I guess that's an ego thing too. Like, I was not trying to be like rude, honestly. Like, it was just bad timing when he would call.
Right.
Like, it wasn't on purpose. I literally was doing something every time. So the fourth time I finally had a chance to talk. But it was so quick. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe he doesn't want to go on a date. Maybe he just wants to talk. Because he said, "What are you doing?" And not like, you know.
The calls, man? So why you counting the calls if it was so unintentional?
Because I noticed it. I like checked. But I wasn't like keeping a tally mark, if that makes sense. You don't believe me. It's okay, but
Fascinating. No, I mean, but let's keep it spade. We're grown, so you know what I mean. Like we just gotta. When you're interested, you gotta. You know what I mean. Reciprocate energy. You know what I mean. That's it, and that's all. And that's all. And moving
that's
forward.
fair. And I did thought it was interesting how he didn't text. It was only calls. Like
maybe that's
was the first.
Yeah, who knows? Some people have different ways of communicating, right?
Right.
What it is. I mean, yeah. But
Okay.
I appreciate you having on.
Thank you. Bye.
My boy was probably like, damn, I gave her all them free drinks for no reason. He was like, oh. He was like, you'll ask for the pay next time you come here. I'm gonna charge her ass extra next time she pull up, yeah? Yo, man. Let me see. Then that shit disappeared. Let's see. My boy.
Yo.
What was swear on?
I need to know, because this is like a woman's perspective thing, for real. But like, I need to know what if I tweet or not. Say you with a person, right? And they post something that you don't.
Are we talking about Valentine's Day, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Valentine's Day, John. So, all right, go ahead.
All right. So say she posts something, and you could, when she bends over, you could kind of see some lining of something, right? And you have a conversation with that person. You tell them that's a boundary cross for you, and then they go and they do it again the same week. Are you wrong for leaving that person for crossing your boundaries twice in a week, even though their intentions weren't necessarily correct? Like they're
Hold on, did y'all end up so maybe bending over? All right, so be a little bit more. I mean, honestly, also, I might leave this question to y'all too, right? But I want you to be a little bit more descriptive. Like, what explain that to them, and they're gonna give you the answer straight up. Be a little bit more descriptive for them.
I'm insecure. Oh, okay. So it's like a video, and the person should like bent over. You could see I'm talking like the whole outline of the thing, and like that's where my issue is. You feel me? It's not about the bend over part, but it's about that I could see that and I explained that, and then it happened again a week when I explained that the same week. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But like that's a boundary. Like that's a boundary for me. You feel me?
Mm. Did so hold on. So because I remember you telling me she moved. Did y'all end up getting y'all together now? I'm assuming.
Well, not anymore,
but y'all were at the time. That's kind of trying to. Y'all ended up being together at some point in time.
I told you I was gonna lock in. Like intentions was pure and everything. I told you that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So his girlfriend is the one. Yeah, that's a compatibility issue. I mean, that's an asset. You know, I've learned that. You know, I've learned that early on. You know what I mean, Reek? I've learned that very early on. Me personally, I don't tell people how to maneuver. I just watch.
I don't want
you know what I mean? I learned that early on. I'm not gonna tell nobody, no grown individual how to move, I don't do none of that. I look, I see. If it's not my preference, that's okay. Maneuver.
He's Jamaican. I don't trust him. I keep it my fault.
I keep telling y'all, man. What you mean I don't trust the Jamaicans, man?
Oh God.
Yeah, just move accordingly. I even tell them that. You know what I mean? If y'all feel as though y'all see something with a guy that crosses your boundary, and it's like maybe to you it's outrageous, right? Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do, man.
I'm not wrong. You feel me? Like, and then when they downplay that situation, it makes you feel like you ain't even really validated for real. When they downplay it, like it's not that big. I could just delete it on some shit, but it's like the principle is that you still get it. You feel me?
Right. Nah. No. Well, hit or miss, right, Reek? Hit or miss. That's his girlfriend that we were talking about. So. Yeah, that's not, we ain't like this is a talking phase or anything of that sort. It's something that.
And for the person that said I promise you I'm not interested. I'm cool with most things. It's just like, there's a difference between morals though. Like, you feel me? Like, it's no way.
He said her coochie was shown on
no way I should go on the internet and see that. You feel me?
Hey, that's a good question. Hold on. So somebody said, was she doing this when you met her?
No.
So this isn't something that you've seen before. It's when you got together with the individual, you saw that stuff. Okay.
What I saw and what I was uncomfortable with was the fact that I could see the outline when she posted it. You feel me? That's what I'm uncomfortable with. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
That happened really before. It's because she didn't really take her content that seriously with the workout stuff, but she started to do it more often. That's why they really. You know what I'm saying?
No, maneuver. Compatibility.
I gave grace, you feel me? I gave grace for the first time. I went against my boundaries the first time because people don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I explained it, I acknowledged it, but then the second time in 1 week is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they asking you, all right, so they asking you in the comments, what do you post? They asking you.
I don't post no thirst trap. I post like poems and shit. I'm a lover, nigga. I'll be posting poems. Bro, I don't post, what are you talking about? Nigga, I don't post no thirst traps. Why are you doing that? Yo, I don't know why he doing that. I've never posted, I don't post thirst traps. What is he talking about, bro?
Yo, I ain't say nothing, but I swear I ain't say nothing.
Why you do that?
I swear I ain't say nothing. I swear I ain't say nothing.
I post like me flexing in the mirror on the gym, on some gym shit, but like not no like.
Yeah, not too much.
I'm not out here like showing face like, yo, I'm single, who want me? You know, I'm not out here.
That's a fact. Nah, but for real, the compatibility at the end of the day. That's it and that's that. Y'all are both young. You know, it happens. We're not gonna get at each other for that though. You know, let's leave it at that.
That's literally the facts. Like that's it. That's all there was. That's
Right.
really. I promise y'all, I ain't do nothing wrong. I know it's hard to believe that a man. I know it's crazy to see, but there's nothing wrong for real.
That's right. Yeah. Nah, hey, but I appreciate you hopping on. All right, though, Brody.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
Yo, bro. Oh man. One more. SG. SG. They were good parents. The fuck? Yo, what's the word?
All right. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay. So I've been watching you and following you for quite a long time so far, and hearing how well you've been giving advice and encouraging women to stay emotionally strong within their situations. And so I'm 24. I'm married for 1 year now. And something that I've been struggling with, because I've never been in a relationship yet. So something I've been struggling with is, how do I say? Is that I'm feeling very insecure in a way.
Okay, well, why is that?
And this is because in the past, before we got married, 2 weeks before. So I come from a very cultural background with family and very family orientated. So as my partner. Sorry, I'm about to get teary.
No, that's all good. It's all good. Take it easy. You get it.
2 weeks before we got married, when I was just venting with family, situations on my end to him, he couldn't really cope with it. It was too much that he, in a way, it turned into an argument between us both. And then for him, he started messaging other females, right? And that was just 2 weeks before we got married and we sealed the deal. And I've forgiven him, and I found out in my marriage that had happened.
And I'm wait, what had happened?
I just found out within my marriage when I was going through his phone that had happened. And he's been wanting to tell me. He didn't meet them up in person or anything. It was just you know how some guys, when they get very I don't know, fed up or angry, they tend to message other females to, I don't know.
I've never heard of that one. That's new to me. I don't know guys get married and still on. That sounds like 18, 19-year-old when not even together situationship type thing. I've never heard of that. That's not. We don't know. You don't really know. That's not something that should be happening in a marriage, especially.
Well, I've never experienced being cheated on, and I've never been in a relationship. So 3 years with being together with him, and then now married for only 1 year. And then I found out that he was, messaging by snooping on his phone within my 4 months into marriage. And then now, I'm trying to learn how to forgive. I'm trying to learn how to heal.
But what you also gotta, I'm gonna tell you what you have to recognize, right?
Yeah.
This just happens to be the time you caught him. You said you've been with this individual for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
This is something that he's been doing the entire time. That's what you need to understand. So it's are you trying to forgive him for the time that you caught him, or are you considering the fact that this person's probably been doing this entire time?
I think I'm just trying to forgive him, hoping that I could, try to trust him again.
Yeah, you cannot. You're very human. Come on. You've seen my content, right? You have a good idea of what you can't. Whenever you see certain behaviors, right? Which is kind of point of my content as well. Whenever you see certain behaviors, this isn't just synonymous to one person. It's It's, you know what I mean? It kind of, it's like it rolls in. If he's the type of guy to do this type of thing, he will do more ideally, right? This is the type of guy that you're dealing with. Are you getting it? So now it's not a matter of can you forgive him, because that's kind of hard, isn't it? How do you do that? How do you forgive somebody for doing that to you? Do you think that he'd forgive you if he did that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I've never done it.
I'm asking you a real question. Real question. I want you to be 100% honest with me. Do you believe that if he were to catch you doing that, he would forgive you?
No.
Okay. Do you feel like guys are above women?
No, I don't think.
Okay. So if you forgive him in a situation to where he wouldn't forgive, for doing something that he wouldn't forgive you for, what ideology are you perpetuating at that point? What ideology are you really perpetuating at that point? Even if you don't ideally believe it for real.
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. Alright, I think I got my answer.
I mean, you already knew the answer. That's not, you know the answer. I'm not. Come on, we have resources, right? This ain't like back in the day where our parents ain't have the resources to see what good things are supposed to look like and what a bad person is, right? So they have to deal with it. So you know this already. But what are you gonna do about it, though? Realistically, be honest. What are you gonna do about it?
Like, I always try to like talk it out and try to, I don't know, make amends and grow. I just saw a comment. I'm 24, by the way.
I'm gonna ask you again. So what are you gonna do about it?
I don't know, cause I don't want to like divorce, like like I'm saying, for my parents and for family members.
You're gonna waste your 20s. I know you don't want it, but you're gonna wait. I'm gonna ask you something. You see how fast time is going?
Yeah.
Do you feel as though just because you're married now, that means you're gonna be married forever?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Especially in this type of situation and what's going on now. You don't think it would just ideally be a matter of time? Do you value your time?
Yeah, I do value my time.
And do you believe that sometimes we make mistakes in terms of who we choose when it pertains to marriage? Because we're human. We make mistakes. Sometimes we don't know exactly who somebody else until it's too late, right? I'm not gonna blame you for that. That's okay, right? We can't read minds. Sometimes we don't know exactly who somebody is until we catch them, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, but it's how you react after you catch them, which will kind of decide how you're gonna spend your time.
Yeah, you're right.
You value your 20s for real, and you value the idea of being in a marriage to where it really does benefit you and it's loyal on both ends. This wouldn't be the case. This wouldn't be what. I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. If you think you forgiving somebody for doing that to you is gonna make them love you or respect you anymore, good luck to you. That's not how that works. It makes it worse. If you accept something that he wouldn't accept, right? Yeah. That person will look down on you just automatically. Right?
Yeah.
Automatically. They'll just look down on you. Because I wouldn't take that respectfully. You're sitting up there so when you're sitting up there taking it, ideally, right? It's making that person know you value the idea of them more than you value yourself. Within itself, that's just not good for a marriage. That's not good for a marriage, is it?
Yeah, you're right.
We gotta see each other as equals. We have to respect each other, right? It's a two-person thing in order for it to work. One person can't just be overly dominant and the other person just, that's just not how that works. So I'm just telling you, for your own mental health and for your time, you're 24 years old. Don't wait until you're 29 for you to realize you try to get out of that situation. And you could have done it now. All right?
Yeah. Thanks.
Good luck to you, man. She's not leaving no waste of time. Nah, she's gonna have to learn the hard way, I can tell. I know I've been here long enough to know. My thing is, y'all gotta understand, I've been around long enough to know, people don't react after I tell them the idea of what they should do. But he will show her again if she doesn't listen to me, right? And when he shows her again, she'll remember what I said, right? Isn't that gonna pinch a little bit more? When you don't listen to KB, and then the guy shows you that KB was right, isn't it just gonna pinch a little bit more? That's the point. I know people don't listen to me right away, of course, right? It's gonna pinch like damn, so on and so forth. They say. It's harder. Yeah, it is harder. It is hard. I'm not gonna sit up here and underline that. Of course, it's gonna be much harder. But at the end of the day, we do have to do what we gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah, so you do not listen right away. I know. Come on, come on, man. I'm not delusional now. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. One more. Before I slide. Yeah, you gotta remember, bro. We're only here, bro. Come on, man. We don't even listen. We got put on this earth, and we don't know when it's gonna be our time to go. But we gotta stop associating with people that are doing shit like that to us. Come on, that's what people are forgetting. We got put on this earth, and we have no idea when we're going. No clue. You know what I'm saying? So why the hell are we spending with people that are doing that to us? What the heck? As if we just know it all already. Okay, what's good, K man?
A quick question. So if a guy waits like a month or two to ask for your number and he says it's because he wants to be respectful and get to know you more before he asks, is that BS or is that...
Corny. That sounds corny. Let's grow up. If you're already talking, damn, my bad. If you're already talking to this person, yeah, you're already giving him the time of day, so on and so forth, on social media, right? It just sounds corny.
No, not on social media. I'm saying about someone in real life.
In person?
Yes.
You're talking to him, giving them the time of day in person, going back and forth, and that person never asked you for, bro. Come on, let's lock in, K. A number?
That's BS, right?
You come like the nigga was trying to kiss you or you was trying to do some shit. Nah, bro, you a number? Come on,
yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's lock it in, man. All right. I appreciate y'all for 100K likes, man. What's good, Jordine?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I don't. Should I summarize or I don't know?
Yeah, summarize for us, man. Summarize.
Okay, so me and my man have been together for about a year.
Okay.
And we've been. So he moved to California on like the 5th month. That we were going out, and my plan was to go move out there, but my credit wasn't that great yet, so I was kind of like building on that. He doesn't want to live where I'm at because he just doesn't like it. He says it's really not, I mean, he tried it for those months, but I think for him it's just the opportunities out here.
Wait, give me a little bit of background. So prior to y'all being together, he lived in a different state than you. Y'all met?
Oh no, so we met in my city.
Okay.
The reason he was in my city was because he was here for a job, but then that didn't work out. They fucked him over. So then he tried to stay just to kind of like be with me and find opportunities in my city. But the thing is that my city's real small. I don't know if you know where El Paso, Texas is.
Yeah, I've heard of it, yeah.
So it's real small. I've been here pretty much for, I don't know, like 7 years now. So I kind of established myself. So he tried to stay, but then he didn't like it. But also, he's on probation because he got a DWI while he was here, right? So he has to technically be here, but he was like, no, fuck that. I'm just gonna go to California where my family's at, go back and build over there, and then just kind of fly back and forth so I could come check in, but also come see me, if that makes sense, right? Like there's multiple reasons, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the reason that I was okay with the long distance thing is because I also work for a company over there in California, but I work from home. So Well, I work remote pretty much, right? So that's why I was okay with going to California and having it long distance and us just going back and forth, because I have my reasons for being over there and he has his reasons for, right. Okay, got that, right? Now, okay, fast forward a year now. This happened 2 days ago. So we got super drunk and we were supposed to go out to eat with our parents. And we just were having too much fun with my friends, got super drunk, whatever. Well, something happened to where I got jealous. And when we got back home, I kind of like took it a little further and just like, I was trying to get it. You know, when you're trying to get someone's attention and they just won't listen to you? Well, I'm the type that's like annoyed when someone's not paying attention. So I grabbed his shirt, right? Like, you know, when you grab someone's shirt, like tight, like on their chest, like when you're just like, yeah, like you're, yeah, like you grip it, like, and I'm just like, hey, like pay attention type shit. Well, we were both drunk and his mom saw that, or she heard us fighting like that. And she immediately was like, let's go. Cause she was in town also, right? She was like, they were both staying at my crib, right? For the weekend. And then me and him, we were all supposed to go out to dinner. That didn't happen because we got drunk. We had too much fun.
Wait, to be clear, so you did this in front of his mom?
Well, to be clear, I was outside on the porch and she was inside. She just heard it. She didn't really see what happened, to be clear. Yeah. So then when I came back inside, I was still kind of like geeking out and she heard that. And then she was like, let's just go. Well, they got their stuff, they left, and then they blocked me. They freaking blocked me. Didn't talk to me for like a whole day. Mind you, this is someone that I've been seeing for a year now. And I know his mom, he knows my mom, like everything. They blocked me and then didn't tell me what was going on for the whole day after that. So I was like, did they ghost me? Like, what happened? I DM'd him and I was like, hey, what the heck's going on? Like, I'm sorry if I was acting a fool, but you guys have it. You're just not going to talk to me, like, at all? Like, what the you know?
Well, the day before that, you were geeking out. You said, like, even when you went back inside after you said, let's go, you were geeking out even at that point, right?
Yeah.
You didn't even calm it down, which... So yeah. I'm picturing the scenario, and I'm picturing what the mom could be looking like and what he could...
Yeah.
I'm picturing it all in my head, so...
Yeah, but keep in mind, though, that she's never... Like, me and her have always gotten along. She's never, like, been weird towards me, nothing. But this time, she just got up, told him to leave, and they both left. Like, what the... Like... So I was confused. Like, okay, I get it. But this is not like I do this all the time. Like, I was drunk. I get it. But, like, I don't do this often. Like, what the fuck?
That's not your norm. So they should have just gave you, like, a pass, essentially.
That's how I feel like. And then after the whole day passed, he finally unblocked me and he's like, you get too out of control.
Definitely the principle.
And then he's like, you get too out of control. He's like, and I also have marks on me. I'm like, marks? Like, I don't remember like doing anything great like to that point, you know.
You gotta look at the bigger picture, right? Look at the bigger picture, because you gotta remember these stuff, especially in front of the mom, right? You gotta think about that. You gotta think about the much bigger picture here and how that person could not perceive you, even though, like you said, they've never seen you like this before.
Yeah,
it could have caught her off guard, right? She may have been like, damn, I never, like, you know, what the hell, like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't, so you're not, yeah, it's really the principle. And again, you don't really know how she'd react to that. And obviously he's not okay with it either. So you got to also look ahead of time, even if y'all were to be on some together, you know, back to the game. And how was mom gonna, you know, what's the situation going to look like moving forward, if you will, right? Is it really going to be, you know?
No, yeah, I get that. I just, you know what I'm having a hard time understanding is like, why couldn't they just have a conversation with me like a day later? Like, it's not like the cops were called. It's not like I hit him. It's not like...
Hey, yo, you got to realize, you know, especially when it comes to DV, bro, these situations get out of hand, and all somebody needs to see is that happen one time. I'm telling you, bro, I've seen it happen in real life. All somebody has to see is for that, like that ability for it to be there one time for them to know. Because God forbid, right? Because obviously nobody. What if you were to react and like what if
No, and just to clarify, I did take accountability. Like immediately in the morning, I was like, I did apologize to both of them on social media, but I still got ignored. And then I just kind of felt like, okay, they're not going to talk to me at all, like a whole year down the drain because we were both drunk and because he knows that he provoked me. Like, not when I say provoke, please don't look at me like that. When I say provoke, you guys, because I've gotten abused before, so I know I've been on the other side. When I say provoked, I just mean like he likes to purposely. I feel like he does like to purposely get me jealous sometimes, and then when we were drunk.
But you're saying the reason why you did that was because he wasn't paying attention to while you were trying to get him to pay attention at that moment, and you didn't like that, so you that's not. That's not good. I think in a situation like this, Jordan, if I'm being very honest, it's very important that you take accountability. Again, none of us are perfect, Jordan. So I'm not looking at you like you're, you know what I mean? Like that happens, right? But it's an accountability thing. This is one of those situations where you're gonna really have to look in the mirror and say, "Damn, maybe I shouldn't have did that. Maybe I painted a picture of myself. Maybe that's not really me. But I'm gonna move forward." You guys see what I'm saying? Like, are you catching my drift? Like instead of pointing fingers in this type of situation, just look at yourself and be like, "Yeah, bro." You know what I mean? So that's just how I feel about this one for sure.
I get it. Like I have taken accountability. I'm an adult, but at the same time, like you can't sit there and you're gonna just ghost me because of one.
I mean, technically speaking, he did unblock
like,
you. And
everybody makes mistakes though. Like
he did unblock you and let it be known exactly why you were blocked, right? He told you straight up that's why he was moving on with his life, right? So he didn't ghost you. I mean, he gave you the clarity, he gave you the closure. Did he not? You just said he did.
Yeah, like unblocked me and then told me.
He told you what's up.
Look at this.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's like, this is what he said. He's like, well, we can talk about this like in a week. I'm like, in a week?
Yeah, leave it alone, Georgina. Leave it alone. Trust me. Run. Just go. You go on about your business before it's too late. Okay? All right?
Okay.
I'm letting you know now. I'm telling you it's not gonna. I'm telling you it's gonna get worse if you don't leave that situation alone. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Georgina. I fear it. Y'all be asking me why I'm single and shit. I fear it. All right. I'm the type of nigga to run. I'm the type of nigga to get on up out of there, run for my life, for real. Hell no. Yeah, no. Georgina there, nah. She gives I've definitely seen that before in real life, man. It's not good. Definitely not good, man. We need peace, y'all. We need peace. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who could enact, that could cause that type of reaction, we need to. Yeah, no. Right. Exactly. About me. Yeah, nah, word up, piss. About me. Yeah, nah, word up, piss. Man, hey, I got 20 subs today. I appreciate y'all, man. I would have never thought. The craziest part about it is my whole thing was I only wanted 5 to 10 subs a week, right? I thought I got 20 subs today. That was some good shit from y'all, man. W chat. That was real. He's got it now, for real. Like tomorrow, I don't know. I gotta see what I gotta do. I still gotta work too, So that's kind of the thing. Nah, word up. Nah, Sarah, appreciate you guys for sending it out to people too. That's real as hell. Y'all already know what it is, man. If anybody needs a private one-on-one, the link for that is in fact in my bio. Make sure y'all book if needed. I know some of y'all don't like to get up here in front of people. That's okay. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at PrettyBoyKayb just in case you get rid of this app. Man, y'all already know, man. Tomorrow, well, not tomorrow. Monday, if anything. Hopefully they keep the app. If they keep the app, we're definitely running up the subs, y'all. Yeah, man. Y'all stay safe. Tag me. Make sure y'all tag me in the videos. Y'all stay safe, man.
They're going to be like, who produced it? Who engineered it? They're not going to be like, who produced the project? Because if that's the case, then you gotta put the artist in there as well and say the artist is Slick, the producer, because they produced the vocals. Man, fuck that shit. No, it's a vocalist, a producer, an engineer, bro. Like, it's just that simple. That's what I'm saying. A producer puts the right people in the right room? Nah. Nah. Nah, bro, y'all, what? Fuck. Say Khaled is a producer? I'm not understanding. He's a producer. Yes, he's a producer, right? What does that mean, though? What does that mean exactly, though? Because if he's a producer, what does Khaled do? Khaled make beats, bro. He make beats, bro. What, you want to say, oh yeah, well, he be branching out to people, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make him anything else other than a producer. If I was a producer and I reached out to you and said, hey, bro, I think you'll sound good on this beat, that don't make me shit else but networking. I'm just networking. I'm just saying, that's all that is. I'm networking, bro. That's it. Hey, bro, I think you'll sound good on this, da-da-da-da. And then y'all cook up the beat. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just scouting at that point. Like, that don't make me nothing more than the producer. He puts the idea, the vocal production. Wait, what? Hey, song, this here like this? Bro, that's just an idea, bro. Like, bro, in the booth, you know how many ideas you get from somebody, bro? Does that make them? That doesn't make them anything, bro. No, it just doesn't make any sense. That still don't make him nothing, bro. Just because he came with the idea, he's still a producer, bro. He's a producer. He's just a creative producer with an ear for music, bro. He's not, bro. Exactly, a dot connector, bro. That's all that is, bro. He literally a network. I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't understand how, like, y'all be overthinking shit sometimes, bro. It's really simple, bro. But you just said a producer is someone who puts everybody in the right room or something.
Bravo knows what is she for real.
I'm not understanding. It's all good. It's all good. Either way, man. We gonna, you know, I guess agree to agree or agree to disagree wherever we at right now. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, he ain't nothing but a producer. Yeah. Let's get it overall. Pharaoh, man, finna play this card. Nexus Point. What's up, Manny? What's popping with you, bro? What's popping with you, bro? D, man. What's up, man? How does free skip work? Are we at the free skip? All right. Yeah. Let me ask Siri, man. Siri, give me a number, man. Whoever that number lands on, bro, that's who get the free skip. Pharaoh, you up, man? I got 2 more in the skip, but let me go ahead and get them loaded.
Do we still have to mute for 5 minutes cause they not getting it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, give them like 1 chance, maybe even 2, but yeah, if they not getting it, go ahead and get rid of them, you feel me? Yeah, go ahead and get rid of them type shit.
100 million possibilities, 100 million possibilities, and I end up with you, using me and you until infinity. Are we in these other worlds trying to live our best life together? Tell me if we make it here on Earth. Do we make it through the multiverse? Or is this the only planet we fit in? make it in? I need to know. Cause I don't think I can survive without you. In every dimension, I hope I found you. Yeah. If it ain't us, I can't keep on pretending.
Are you second verse? Alright.
If it ain't us, that ain't no world I live in. Cause I don't think I can survive without you. In every dimension, I hope I found you. I make a quantum leap just to get to where you are. I'll hit hyperspeed, cause it no matter how far. I bet that our love is a nexus point. Nexus point, promise, promise, nexus point. I bet that our love
I did.
is nexus point.
I did. I cut him, bro.
Promise, promise, nexus point.